important things to discuss. Can you manage a working lunch today?
Oh, I think I can pencil you in.
Good. Good.
Oh dear, you poor thing. Late night?
Just give me a takeaway coffee and some aspirin.
Of course. You should go home and have a little lie down.
Don't gloat.
I wouldn't. Empathy with the suffering of others is the key to our own self-actualisation. £1.90.
Oh, leave me alone.
Nicola.
What?
Remember, there's no kind of drug like a smile and a hug.
Charity's just called and she's cancelled today's meeting.
Hey, well, I'm sure she'll arrange something for later on in week.
It's okay.
Hey, I best get to move on. Mrs. Hope will be sniffing at me all day.
I've got Mrs. Cotter shouting at me. I don't know whether Nicholas filed her under Y for Yorkshire Terrier or G for grumpy old bag.
You all right?
Complicated all them dingles. Don't know who's a cousin or uncle or what.
Most of them are uncles and cousins, actually. Oh, and aunties, if you count Uncle Heather. And then there's us, the Dingle in-laws.
I'm right proud to be a dingle.
Me too, except for Kane.
You should get dressed. You should really be at school now that Charity's cancelled the meeting.
She's not a dingle anymore. She thinks she's too good for him. And me.
Hey, come on. Charity finds it difficult, same as you. Being like she is.
How do you mean being like she is?
She finds it hard. Go and get dressed.
Come in!
I'm going to be late. Mrs. Hope's going to boil.
Hey, mermaid!
Sea God.
Why don't you swim back up here?
You try keeping me away.
Hello? Hi. I want a cab. Emmerdale. Houghton Airport. Great. I'll see you later.
Stephanie!
Just coming.
Oi, what are you doing here?
What does it look like, Nicola dear?
Hey, I'm talking to you. Don't think I don't know what you're up to.
That's right. I'm taking your daddy away from you. That's what you're afraid of.
You couldn't. He's got more taste.
Really? Well, we'll have to see about that, won't we?
You're disgusting. Look at you. You think he's stupid and you can get money out of him? Well, I won't let you. And neither will he when I tell him what you're up to.
Are you sure you're not angry with me, Mrs. Thorpe?
Oh, Emily, you're my most trustiest worker and I hope my friend. A few minutes late? What do you think I am?
Because if you're only pretending not to be angry, well, I'd rather have it out plain if you really are.
Acknowledgement of our more negative feelings is the first step towards the journey of mastering them. Of course I'm not pretending. Look, it's this book. Self-actualisation, the more positive you. I really want to be a better person, Emily.
But sometimes you say you're not upset, but you really are.
OK, I am now experiencing emotions from within the anger spectrum. So just leave it out, will you?
How are you, Emily? Vivian?
She's angry.
I'm not angry. I'm acknowledging, embracing and releasing my angers, Bob. Look, this book, you see? I want to be a better person.
A book. Think a marketing man with a saffron shawl can give you a total spiritual overhaul?
I'm now experiencing gratitude for your concern, Bob, but also a little bit of resentment that you could suggest that I am incapable of change. I'm doing it for you.
Do it for yourself, Viv.
I use what I've got to get what I want. Your father knows the score. He just won't tell you what him and I already know. The twisted little things like you get jealous.
Me?
think you can be moral about the way I behave? You do it yourself, except you can't. And do you know why? Because you're stupid. And you're desperate. Protecting your father? I don't think so. He's a man. He's lived in the world. He don't need you. But you're so needy.
Morning. What's going on?
Dad, she's scheming. She's plotting, Dad. Just don't trust her. And how could you?
Nicola's upset, Rodney.
What's wrong, Princess?
There. I think she's got upset, you know, seeing me here.
Don't listen to her, Dad.
Oh, come on, sweetheart. You're a grown woman. Don't tell me you're going to start acting as a chaperone to your old father.
Oh, don't be too hard on her, Rodney. Now, come on, Nicola. You'll be late for work.
Yeah, go on, love. Look, I know you're looking out for me, but I'm fine. Steph and I have got some things to discuss. I'll put the coffee on.
I like mine strong and sweet.
There you go.
Oh, mine were a pint, Eric.
Oh, got to keep a clear head, things to discuss.
Oh, we're looking forward to that pint.
Cheers. Now, I've been thinking about this Employer of the Year contest.
Oh, yeah, you've been interviewed for Employer of the Year, aren't you, this week sometime? But I thought you weren't interested, for obvious reasons.
I am. Why shouldn't I be?
Well, because, Eric, I'm not being funny, but you are a terrible employer.
Eh?
Yeah, you're sarcastic, you're tight-fisted, you're mardy with everybody. I'm being constructive.
Really?
Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to win, you're going to have a lot of work to do.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, if you want to stand any chance of winning this award, you've got to get the support of your workers.
Hey, I will not be held to ransom over this. I'm being pleasant enough. What more do you want?
Let's make a little list, shall we? Right, let's get started with the basics. Dinner and tea breaks.
Tea breaks, for goodness sake. That's all I ever do is drink tea.
All the more reason to make it official, then. And then we won't be wasting your valuable time with random cuppers. Now, we want 15 minutes in the morning and 15 minutes in the afternoon.
Petty nonsense.
It might seem petty to you, Eric, but it makes a lot of difference to our working day. Now, if you want to win this silly award, you've got to start taking us seriously. Shall we crack on? Right, let's start off with a proper pint for your office manager, and then we can talk about Betty's corns.
You know what last night taught me?
I didn't think there was much you could learn from me, Rodney.
It made me realise what I've been missing. An equal. A partner in crime.
Me?
Seatbelt. Right. Then home, James.
Don't spare the horses.
Wait! Hi. I wonder, can you help me? Is there room for any more stuff?
Bin day's Thursday.
Yeah, I know, but I've got this old stuff and I really need to get rid of it.
What's urgent?
Look, I just really need to dump it. Please? I'd be really, really grateful.
Oh, it's very unorthodox, but I suppose I can't deny a damsel in distress. Sam, help the lady.
Thanks. You've no idea.
When I get back, we're going to shake this place up a bit.
Yeah, I think we probably will.
We're two of a kind, you and me. We're not like these little people. We're going to take charge round here. Where's my bags?
Huh?
Rodney, have you moved my bags?
No.
What's going on? Nicola!
Jeff?
Oh, Sam! Chuck it, Sam!
Nicola! What are you doing?
Last one, look out!
Mrs. Stokes, you're not supposed to go on there.
Your courts don't seem to slow you down.
Oh, no, when it's a matter of public interest.
What have you done?
Jarvis, there's something unorthodox. Madam, remove yourself from my truck.
This is great.
Nicola!
What's going on here, and why is her ladyship scrabbling about him more?
Mrs. Stokes, I have to insist.
Look what you've done. You stupid little bitch! What's all this?
£200,000 was.
£200,000?
My dream. My dream.
Why? Your dream? What are you talking about?
Yeah!
All right, all right.
She's mad!
Nicola!
Well, what's going on?
Nicola! Just go, will you? Go, go, go!
Come on, let's get you cleaned up.
I don't understand. She's insane. You're an insane person.
Nicola!
That is enough.
What do you think?
It's a very valid expression of your growing independence, and the feelings of disapproval I'm experiencing are, excuse me.
You didn't have blue hair yesterday, did you?
Leave it, Ali.
No, it's dead nice.
Thanks. I'm a model, you know.
Really? See you later.
Oh, I liked him, did you see? It wasn't meant to be for him. I've told you, Donna, he's not worth it. I've told you, I don't care. He's gorgeous.
Just give her a good poke, Sammy.
Shut up, you. Maybe we should take a look inside, Sam.
I only gave her a nudge earlier. I don't want to disturb her again.
She's dead.
No, she's not.
Why don't you just shut up? What do you know about anything anyway?
Why haven't you got me?
Why? Do you want to know why?
No.
'Cause you used me and said all that stuff about Charity, who's my mum, by the way, and you only told me stuff to get at her. That's why.
And Charity's told you the truth now, has she? She told you everything as Charity.
She told me you were using me to get at her.
Do you want me to tell you the truth? Do you want me to tell you how your mum met that nice man, Chris?
No.
She's a prostitute.
No, she is not. You're a liar.
Do you know what that is?
Yeah.
A prostitute. Do you want me to tell you?
I know.
Well, that's what your mum is. Started after she had you. Or maybe it was before, I'm not sure. So don't you have a go at me.
What was that about a dream?
Look at this. All I have left. Worthless.
You said something about a dream. When Nicola was...
France, Rodney. My villa in France.
Ah. So all that before about being a man worth sticking around for was...
All true. Look, I couldn't tell you about France, Rodney. If I had, you'd have persuaded me to stay, and I couldn't risk that. I'm not strong around you. You have to understand. It was all I'd ever worked for. All my life. It was my dream.
So, what are you going to do now?
Are you, still here?
Well, I'm not in London.
Have I really lost all that money?
£200,000. My life's work.
£200,000. Oh, my God, what a mess. Look, I never meant... I only...
It doesn't matter what you meant anymore. See this? I've left. Pathetic, isn't it? My life savings. What do I do now?
It was a long time ago, you know.
Don't know who to believe now. They're both liars.
No, it's all in the past. It doesn't make her a bad mother.
My mum, my old mum, told me one time, don't make you a bad person. She had friends. She must have been talking about her. But if it don't make you a bad person, then why did she lie to me and cancel the meeting today?
It's a big thing, Debbie. It's not nothing. If it didn't matter what happened to you when you were a girl, well, you wouldn't be here, would you? But, well, you're luckier than Charity, because you've got people who love you. Charity finds it hard to love people because nobody ever loved her, and you just got to be patient with her and give her time.
Kane said that maybe she started that before I came.
Kane just wants to make you upset. At least Charity don't upset people on purpose. Paddy.
Yeah?
You've got to talk to Kane. Tell him.
Yeah, I will do.
And a sweet sherry.
No, I fancy one of them cocktails. What's that Long Island iced tea like?
Oh, it's lovely.
Yeah, go on, I'll have one of them then.
Not your usual tipple.
No, well, I'm feeling generous.
Of course. Is that it?
Yeah, thank you, Eric. Girls?
Thank you, Eric. No, it's really you we should be thanking, love. Because while you was working out this deal for us, we was watching Steph chuck pieces of broken china ornament and Nicola Blackstone.
Oh, you should have seen her. She went totally bomb.
Who's first? Eric, Viv?
Please, you go ahead.
After you. Big order.
How can we embrace ourselves if we don't learn to think of others?
Just as you say. It's all written down.
You see, I'm trying to be nice. Do you mind if I sit here? Here? At the end of the bar?
It's a public house, Viv. That's why they call it a public house.
What do you think you're playing at, Kane?
Shut up, Paddy.
No, I'm sorry. What do you think you're playing at, telling Debbie about Charity like that?
And who are you, Clint Eastwood? Anyone knows what Charity is or can find out for a few quid.
So does that make you feel really good then, making a little girl cry like that? Is that your idea of power?
I'm doing her a favour. She's got to know the truth sooner or later. Not that it's any of your business.
It's none of my business. I'm a foster carer. I'm responsible for her. And I'll tell you something, Kane. No matter what goes on between you and Charity, that's up to you two, but I will not have you interfering in that poor kid's life. Do you hear me?
You want to be careful how you talk.
Why, what are you going to do? You're going to hit me?
No. I wouldn't waste my time. What kind of a wuss takes on another man's kids?
I mean it, Kane. I'm not joking.
Yeah? And I'm laughing at you, Patrick.
Danny, you're a bright lad. Good worker. Thank you.
Who told you that?
There's an event coming up, the Employer of the Year Awards. The deadline's soon. I need to improve the calibre of my workforce.
So why me then? Hang on a minute, what do you mean, calibre? I get it. See, I read the bump that Rodney gets. Special consideration for employers with an ethnically diverse workforce.
You wouldn't need to do anything. Just show up. I'd pay you twice the going rate.
You know, it's okay to be upset about what Charity used to be. To do, I mean.
It's not really that.
Well, I'd be shocked too. You don't seem very bothered, Debbie.
I don't know anything about her. I just don't want to know anything about me.
Well, it must have had an effect on her. It explains a lot, really.
I didn't even think what it must be like for her.
You don't have to think about it.
No, I don't mean... I mean me turning up like that. But if she was my age, and I suppose it must remind her, I thought it was me confused, but she must be too. Makes us the same, really.
Come inside.
I told him.
Thank you. You're the best man in the world.
But you must have friends somewhere.
I've burnt that many bridges, even Fat Shelley's losing patience.
I've already invited Steph to stay, Nicola.
But she can't.
Look.
No, really, Dad, I'm not having a go. I mean, I'm not exactly Miss Popular, but everyone hates her.
Nicola!
She's right, Rodney. But I've got no choice. You've destroyed everything. Well, I'll have to stay here for a bit.
What? Here? No way.
You cost me £100,000 today, and you've lost her life savings. You get no say in the matter.
Yeah, but Dad, you know I'd never just throw away £200,000. It's like 6 months in the Seychelles or a new Ferrari.
No, Nicola. It was my security. It was my future. I'm having your room.
You could,
No.
I need a drink.
Oh, I ain't going out there.
Oh, well, you're going to have to sometime.
I'm going to bed. My taxi. Get rid of it.
Nicola. Oh, what have you done?
Well, I didn't know. I didn't know it was so much. How long will she stay for?
How long does it take to recover 30 years' work?